What's up guys, welcome to the channel. To start things off, I have an anime rap channel called Sensei Beats. I posted a few anime raps there and I will continue to post more and more. Definitely check it out, your support and feedback would be much appreciated. Secondly, I have a Discord server as well. If you want to join an active otaku community where there are regular anime quizzes and things like that, definitely consider joining it. The links to both the channel and the server will be down in the description box down below. Now then, let's get to today's video. The topic at hand are the anime where the main character surprises everyone in one way or another. And also I consider all these anime to be severely underrated. And I do hope that you'll find a few anime you haven't watched before. With that, let's begin our list. The first one is Donsai Bunri no Crime Edge. What do you guys know? We have ourselves a main character with a haircutting fetish. But he can't be taken lightly because he possesses the sharpest scissors there are. He inherited them from one of his ancestors. Back when his ancestors used to use the scissors, his main endeavors were torturing people and then killing them. As you can see, this is no ordinary scissor. But Kiri Haimura wants to cut hair with his scissors, and because the scissor is special to him, he decides to seek out someone with a hair that is worthy of cutting. He hears rumors about a long-haired ghost. He sets out to find her, only to find a beautiful girl named Iwai, who has some ridiculously long, beautiful hair. But her hair can't be cut because of a family curse. Will Kiri's scissors be the thing that finally cuts it? Setsumetsu Kigu Shoujo Amazing Twins. This one is a 2-episode long OVA. Each episode is about 29 minutes long. That's right, all you need to waste is an hour and then you're done with this anime. Alright, so a girl named Amane Todoroki has the personality of a shonen anime protagonist. And just like how we all love shonen anime protagonists for their strong sense of justice and potentially emotional personality, you'll all come to love this girl as well. But maybe not as much since there's only 2 episodes. However, it's still amazing how this anime delivers a potentially interesting story in just 2 episodes. The premise goes like this. There's a world where humans are born with genetically evolved supernatural abilities. This is an interesting anime. I don't want to spoil too much, definitely check this out. Katsugeki/Token Ranbu. A guy named Uzumi no Kami Kanesada, together with his partner Horikawa Kunihiro, travels all the way from the future to the year 1863 in the Edo era. Their objective is to investigate some events that might lead to an upcoming enemy invasion. However, they soon realize that even though they know what they're getting into, they had no idea that it would be this difficult to survive in the middle of a chaotic era. There are a few things that make people hate an anime, and one of those things is very simple. You go in there with high expectations, you watch the anime, it doesn't live up with your expectations. You start disliking or even hating it without a second thought. Of course, I'm not talking about everybody here, I'm just talking about the people who rate top tier anime 1 or 2 stars. And that's a little wrong, so that's why before you watch this anime, I want you guys just to deliberately lower your expectations. You'll enjoy this one way more. Tales of Symphonia. Even though there are only 11 episodes in total, this anime has been divided into 3 seasons. There are 2 worlds, and the inhabitants of both worlds are unaware of the existence of the other. If one of them flourishes, the other will perish. The one that is about to perish can be saved by a chosen one, who will restore the mana of that world. A girl named Colette Brunel is about to do just that, together with their best friends Lloyd Irving and Genius Sage. As they progress, they discover more and more truths about the world. Apparently this anime and the previous one have both been animated by Studio Ufotable, so there's not much to worry about on the animation side. However, this anime is extremely underrated. For many of you, this might be your first time hearing about it. That's why, definitely check this one out. Bokusatsu Tenshi Dokuro-chan. Aside from the fact that this anime has only 6 episodes, which have been divided into 2 seasons, the animation is also a little childish, or should I say, it fits the comedic theme of this anime very well. Also, there are moments when the animation does a subtle shift, and I don't know if it's trying to look like a JoJo reference or not, but it makes you laugh. In 20 years, the junior high student Sakura Kusakabe will change the world by stopping every woman from aging past the age of 12, and also making them immortal. That's right, everyone around the world, there will be immortal lollies. But it turns out not many would like that idea, that's why they send an assassin from the future to assassinate the guy before he does the impossible. I know the plot sounds sensible and even interesting, but it's not. One episode into the anime and you'll see this anime is pretty stupid, but I think that's what makes it so hilarious. Rail Wars. The railway system seems to have become a little odd and never mind. This isn't what this anime is about. The 2 words that define this anime are ecchi and harem. However, there are some pretty cute characters if you're a sucker for that sort of thing. You know what to watch next. Also, the story goes like this. A guy named Naoto Takayama aspires to become an employee for the Japanese railway system because he thinks this career will let him live the comfortable life he wants to live. He takes the training course where students learn what it means to work at a railway station. And as you can guess, he encounters other students like an athletic girl, a constantly hungry glutton, and the girl who knows everything. Just like that, his harem journey begins. Copelion. This anime's premise isn't all that different from what actually happened in Fukushima, Japan in 2011. There was a massive nuclear power plant leak, and the effects of the accident are still far from over. If you aren't familiar with that accident, definitely check it up on Google. It's a very sad and unfortunate event. Well, let's get back to the anime. There's a nuclear incident, and 20 years later the city is still a ghost town, which is to be expected as nobody would want to live in an area smothered with high levels of radiation. However, the defense unit realizes that there could still be survivors in that city. To search for them, a team of 3 girls, who aren't even wearing any protective gear, is dispatched. These girls are high school students, and they are also very cute. In fact, the whole art style of this anime is quite glorious itself. I'd say you should watch it even if it's just for the sake of the art alone. Yumikui Mary. The main character Yumeji Fujiwara looks like an average high school student, but he's not. He also has a very extraordinary ability that allows him to see the dream aura of other people, and by seeing that aura, he can predict what kind of dream the other person will have next. But even though he can tell other people what they will dream next, his own dreams are still a mystery, and it's this one dream that he's been dreaming of again and again that starts to bother him. In this dream, he sees an army of cats whose leader claims that he wants his body to enter the real world. And if that weren't enough, the next dream he dreams makes him take action. Also, this anime focuses on the idea that people become evil when they are of a certain age, and as enticing as it seems, it is always a little sad seeing such ideologies. I mean, let's be honest, many of us are already past the high school age, so that would suck. In Search of the Lost Future. Consider this, a girl dies, everyone is sad, and then the very next day she comes to school like nothing ever happened. Now, I know this isn't the first time anyone has ever used this idea, but it is certainly an interesting plot point, and honestly, this anime is quite underrated. The actual plot is a whole lot complex, and it would be a drag to try to explain it in 1 minute. As for what happens after the girl is back and kicking, there's an earthquake and then an unconscious naked girl in a pool. Yeah, there was also this odd cube that started emitting light when the earthquake happened. I know these plot points don't make any sense, but the anime did a good job of explaining everything. In fact, this is one of those animes where it starts off slow and then gets exponentially more enjoyable. Nodame Cantabile. Well, now this anime is different from all the other on the list. The main character, Shinchi Chiaki, is a first-class musician, and his one and only dream is to go to Europe and play among the first-class elites. However, he has a weakness that is hindering him from flying to Europe. That's right, he's afraid of getting on a plane. But that's not all, he's also a very well-known perfectionist who is not only observant of himself, but of others around him as well. And then, during his 4th year at a Japanese music university, he meets a girl who calls herself Nodame. She's the type of girl who doesn't know what she'll be doing in a year or 2 down the road. But when Shinchi hears her play on the piano, he can't help but adore the beautiful music she creates. He stands there in awe of her music. And just like that, our perfectionist falls head over heels for this girl. Plus, he also finds out that she is his neighbor, so that's a good thing, I guess. Anyways, this is an exceptionally romance and slice-of-life anime. You shouldn't be missing out on this one, especially if you're into classical music, because that's the main strength of this anime after all. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and leave a comment. If you're new to the channel, you should consider turning that red subscribe button gray. I post regular content every 2 days or so. Well then, see you guys on the next video. Until then, stay safe, watch anime.